Hi, I'm Kelsey with Xpress Home Rentals, and today we're going to talk about making the decision on whether to live on post or off post. So let me start by saying that this is a decision that every military family makes and weighs their options before every PCS move that they do. Should you live on post? Should you live off post? What's going to be the cheaper option? What's the better option for you and your family? So we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons of that. So one thing you'll want to consider before you put too much time and effort into this decision is whether or not you actually have a choice. Some military installations have specific positions that are required to live on post. So before you put too much of your own thoughts into this decision, you'll want to be sure that the service member reaches out to their incoming unit to make sure that they do have a decision to make, or that they are able to live off post if they choose to. If you are in a position to choose for yourself whether to live on post or off post, you're going to be wondering what's the cheaper option, what's going to make the most financial sense for you and your family. And a lot of that will have to do with your BAH. If you don't already know your BAH, you'll want to find that out as quickly as possible. You can go onto Google and type BAH calculator. It will take you to a website, a Department of Defense website, where you will input your rank, the zip code for the duty station that you're getting ready to come to, and the year. Now remember, BAH rates change every year, so you'll want to keep up with that, and so you always know what your BAH rate is. Currently in the Fort Leonard Wood area, BAH rates range from about $700 a month up to $1,600 a month. So there's a lot of variation in the allowance that you're given every month for housing. So you're definitely going to want to be sure that you know what your range is. Another factor that you'll want to keep in mind is your family's lifestyle. Most military installations, their housing is set up to feel a little bit like a subdivision. They tend to have kind of cookie cutter houses, which is great if that's what you're looking for. However, if you are someone who's looking for more of a rural feel or country living, or are able to be stationed close to a big city and you want to live in that area or in another specific area off post, you're definitely going to want to keep that in mind as well, because you may not get those options when you live on post. You'll also want to find out what amenities are offered on post. Some posts have hospitals, some have schools, some have commissaries where you do most of your grocery shopping, some have post exchanges, similar to a retailer store that you would find off post. If being close to those is something that you value, you may want to consider living on post. On the other hand, you may want to experience more of the local culture and be closer to local small businesses or retailers, local grocery stores, restaurants. If those are something that's important to you, you may want to consider living off post. One nice thing about the military is that it is a relatively small community, and you may be able to get a lot of helpful advice or feedback from friends that you already know who may have already been stationed at your next duty station, or even social media groups are popping up on Facebook all the time for family members and service members assigned to specific duty stations. Facebook in particular is a great tool for people who are getting ready to move to a new duty station where they may not know too many people or too much about the local area. Just about every military installation has their own Facebook group for service members and family members to connect with each other and give each other helpful tips on where to live, certain neighborhoods that are in high demand, others to avoid. It's really a great tool, and you will want to join some of those groups and ask those questions in advance before you start getting too invested in your move. If you have any questions about this blog post or would like more information about making the decision to live on post or off post, please visit our website, www.pulaskicounty.rentals.com. Thanks for watching.